What's up guys, Enkiri here, and today I've got another successful WIDOWMAKER set for you guys, this time with 325 pounds, which officially puts us over the double body weight mark for 20 motherfucking reps on the squat. So far now, I've only done 6 of these WIDOWMAKER sessions in total. I started with 315 pounds in week 1, and I hit it for 16 reps. Then in week 2, I got 315 for 19 reps. In week 3, I got 315 for 19 reps again. In week 4, I hit 315 for 22 reps, which most of you guys have seen that set now, and it was damn solid. So then, about a week after I hit that set, or I think it was like 10 days later, so more like a week and a half, I added 10 pounds to the bar since I had successfully hit my goal of 315 by 20, and in my first attempt with 325 pounds, I managed to hit 18 reps pretty solidly actually. It honestly really didn't feel all that hard. And that was last week. So then 7 days later, which was yesterday, I came back out, worked my way up to 325 again, and this time I managed to hit it for 20 reps for another solid WIDOWMAKER set, this time with more than 2 times body weight on the bar. And I've included both of these sets in the video here, the first attempt with 325 from last week and the second attempt with 325 from this week, for you guys to see, because I think it'll be cool just to see the differences in execution between the two sets. Whereas the first time I took a crack at 325 pounds, I was kind of pumping the reps out a little bit more fluidly. And on the second attempt, things actually felt kind of hard right from the beginning of the set, which prompted me to make an intra-set audible to the game plan, and I actually ended up slowing down the pace a little bit, which for me has been counterintuitive in the past because my core strength has been the primary limiting factor during these sets. However, at this point, it's starting to feel like that weakness is actually improving pretty rapidly as I accumulate more of these high rep sets under my belt. Because yesterday, like I said, it felt hard right from the get-go. So my natural response to that was to slow things down a little bit. And I honestly considered stopping the set at like 9 or 10 reps and just trying it again the following week. But then that fatalist attitude allowed me to kind of tap into a different sort of mindset, literally in the middle of the set, where since I had already basically conceded in my head that I wasn't going to reach my goal, I was able to just say, fuck it, and I'll just keep doing one more rep and see where it takes me. And as it happened, I was able to slow the pace down and just keep doing one more rep and one more rep and one more rep until I got my ass all the way up to 20 freaking reps. And what I noticed was that my core seemed to hold solid for a lot longer during this particular set than it has for any of the ones that came before it. And I find that super interesting and really cool at the same time, because while these WIDOWMAKER sets have spanned a period of like 6 or 7 weeks so far that I've been doing them, in reality, I've only accumulated less than 10 total minutes under the bar over the course of those 7 weeks. I've literally only done 6 working sets, and I'm not doing any other squat work right now. So with 10 minutes, just 10 minutes of brutally intense work, I've been able to make a significant and dramatic difference in my core strength and endurance. Anyway though, let's check out the big set real quick. And another thing I've noticed with these super high rep sets is how rapidly that my overall endurance and conditioning and lactic acid tolerance have improved. I've mentioned this in the comments because a lot of people have asked me if high reps on the squat are something that I typically do. And the answer is a resounding no. I would estimate that I've spent something like 95% of my training career performing squats in the 1 to 5 rep range. So going higher than 5 reps is pretty unfamiliar to me. And going to 20 is basically just totally fucking foreign. Like, you basically just threw me into China and said good luck. And so how rapidly that I've noticed these improvements coming on now is what has been really striking to me. These sets still feel brutally hard, and I feel like I'm beat to shit when I rack the bar, but during the set, it's different. It's like there's a difference between thinking that you can't go on and knowing that you can't go on. And before, I knew I couldn't go on. And now I only think that I can't go on. And so all I have to do is shut up that little voice in my head during the set, and I'll be able to soar to new heights every single time that I do these. My legs no longer get shaky in the middle of the set. The burning in my quads and my hamstrings and my glutes is no longer an issue. My lungs don't feel tired at all. And my ability to support the weight is improving dramatically every single week. Literally, the main issue now is just that it feels hard, which means absolutely nothing, obviously, because if it feels hard on rep 5 and you can still crank out another 15 reps from that point on, then you kind of know that how you feel about it literally means fuck all and is a completely unreliable indicator of anything. So anyway, I'm pretty happy about this set here and just how this little foray into high rep squatting has been going in general. I didn't really think when I started this that I would be able to hit double body weight for 20 reps, but here we are. And I'm thinking now that I'll jump up to 330 pounds or maybe just go straight to 335 pounds and make another run at a set of 20. I think my ultimate goal for now is just going to be 335 for 20. And then if I can hit that, I'll probably change things up for a little while, but I'm not quite sure yet what I'll do. But yeah, so after the squats, I worked in a few sets of heavy swings again, and I'm up to 220 pounds on these, and I really feel like I found my groove on them in the last few weeks. They're tough to execute with such tired legs, I will say that, but it's getting easier and easier every week because the residual fatigue from the squats is becoming less and less with every attempt as my body acclimates to the super high reps. And I just feel like I found a much better hinge pattern here lately where I'm able to really drive the bell back behind me, get a good stretch in my hamstrings, and really control that turnaround phase, which is very important. And I feel like the power that I'm getting into the actual swing has improved dramatically because of that. And I mean, I'm just heaving 220 pounds around like it's nothing, so I think that's pretty cool too. And the other thing is, I really feel like I'm engaging my hamstrings much better on these lately. Whereas before, I think that I was focusing too much on the glutes at the top of the movement. But now I've changed that focus up. And instead of popping the hips into such a violent extension at the top, or focusing on popping the hips into a super violent extension at the top, instead I'm focusing more on pulling the bell through my legs using the hammies. And I think that that feels a lot smoother and a lot stronger, and it's a lot more controlled of an action. So I'm gonna stick with that for now as my main cue on these. Anyway though, I hope you guys enjoyed part 2 of the Widowmaker. If you did, please be sure to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And definitely leave me some love in the comments down below. And if you're interested in online coaching, feel free to shoot me an email at enkiri.elite@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to pass some more information your way. Or just visit my website, www.enkirielitefitness.com, for more details. Anyway, keep training hard, and I'll catch you guys next time.